What's something that's illegal but is the right thing to do? It started with a woman who came into the clinic late one rainy afternoon. She looked tired, soaked through her coat, and held her daughter's hand like it was the only solid thing keeping her upright. The girl was maybe 10. She had a deep cough that rattled in her chest and cheeks flushed with fever. They had no appointment, but we squeezed them in. When I brought them back, the mom kept glancing around like someone might burst in and drag her out. She handed me a pile of documents, some in Spanish, some in English, and tried to explain through broken English that she didn't have insurance. She was undocumented. Her husband had been deported the previous year, and she was cleaning houses and babysitting under the table to scrape by. She hadn't wanted to come, but the girl had been sick for 4 days now, and she couldn't bring the fever down. The doctor examined the girl and quickly diagnosed a severe case of pneumonia. She needed antibiotics, chest x-rays, maybe even hospitalization if she didn't improve soon. When we stepped outside the exam room, the doctor looked at me and said, "You know the rules. We weren't supposed to treat anyone without proof of insurance or legal residency unless it was life-threatening. That meant turning people away all the time. But this kid, she had the kind of wheeze you don't ignore." That night, I stayed late and entered her under a fake patient ID. The meds we gave her were sample ones, logged as part of a pharmaceutical rep visit that never happened. I called in a favor to a tech I knew at the local imaging center and had the x-ray done off the books. The doctor signed off on everything with just a nod. None of us said anything. The girl got better. I saw her a few weeks later when her mother came in to say thank you. She brought tamales she had made herself, wrapped in foil and still warm. She handed them to me like they were gold. I stood there holding them and just nodded, because if I said anything, I was going to cry. Over the years, I did that kind of thing more than once. So did others. Every so often, someone would get scared, like when a new administrator came in and started cracking down on undocumented patients. But we found ways to keep it going quietly. That woman and her daughter, I never saw them again after that second visit. But I think about them every time someone brings up immigration as some abstract political thing. I remember that cough, the fear in that mother's eyes, and the way the girl held her hand. We weren't heroes. We just did what we could with what we had. Maybe it was illegal. Maybe we could have lost our jobs. But none of that mattered in that moment. All that mattered was getting that little girl to breathe again.